Hey guys, welcome to another market review session with us at Easy FX Academy. So straight up, let's just go into our charts and see what we have for the coming week or what we're expecting for the coming week. All right. So first off, we have the chart of DXY US dollar currency index. All right. Let me just go up to the daily time frame because I have something I find to be a bit interesting to show us. All right. So this is the chart for DXY. Now, you can see that DXY has been bearish locally for quite some time. We got to see that during, I think, the course of the last 2 weeks or so, or even almost a month actually. We've seen DXY continuously losing strength. All right, so now I have one or two things I would like us to note. All right, that could possibly happen during the course of this coming week. One is first for us to get a level of strength. All right, from DXY from here. All right, this is the previous support. All right, we had been a support, or you can just mark out this full zone. All right, this whole region around here. Give me a minute, please. All right, that we've had work once. All right, so sorry, twice rather. This is once, it's the second time around here, and this should be the third time. Now we see that we get to see that push towards the upside from there, or we get to see price breaking below this low around 103.876, and then we get to see price push lower. All right, sweep liquidity from this area. All right, and then we get to see price come up as far as this. I'll come down rather as far as this. All right, so this will be between 103.023 and 102.673. All right, so that's what I'll be watching out for as possibilities that we can get on DXY during the course of this week. All right, so see that we get to see that buy happen immediately from where we are right now, which is this buy. All right, somewhere around here. All right, meaning that this support will still work, or we get to see price still dropping, breaking below this support, still dropping towards the earlier mentioned zone or a demand zone that we mentioned earlier. All right, so I hope that is clear for DXY. Quickly, let's go to what we are expecting or what we're looking at on BXY. All right, give me a minute. All right, so this is the chart of BXY, the Great British Pound Currency Index. Sorry. So this is I'm expecting BXY also to be bearish. All right, but I want to be watchful for one or two things. First off is the fact that we are currently in this gap. All right, it's between 130.30 and 129.70, and I'm watching out for the possibility of us getting a sell at reaction from there. Alternatively, we might just get to see price, pulling above this zone, possibly just sweeping this zone or sweeping liquidity from this zone, getting to maybe a lower time frame, supplies, and then we get to see ourselves ends me having this second, path drawn. Yeah, all right. So this is what I'll be expecting on BXY during the course of the week. Next up, let's look at AXY. All right, and something similar to what I just said. All right, I'm expecting AXY to be bearish. All right, from where it is right now. It's very likely again, like I said, for BXY that we get to see maybe a possible break above. All right, so up to somewhere around 68.24. All right, this current zone that we're in is around 68.08 and 67.92. All right, 68.08 and 67.92. All right, so if I don't get to see that sell from around there, that area, then I'll be watching out for price to still drop. All right, but somewhere before we get to 68.24. All right, I hope that is clear. For AXY, let's quickly look at the Canadian dollar currency index, CXY. And I think during the course of last week, we are expecting CXY to be bearish. We got to see that happen quite fairly well, rather. We also got to notice that we got to see this move. All right, let me go down to the 4-hour time frame for this. We got to see this very, very impulsive move, all right, towards the downside. Then we got to see a rejection. All right, this was possibly a rejection from the news releases that happened between Thursday and Friday. All right, so what should we be watching out for right now? All right, so right now I think we should be able to see some level of strength in the coming days from CX right now. Preferably this would be a proper demand zone for me, or between 72.93 and 72.82. However, I want to be careful. I want to be watching for the possibility of us having price just to push up. All right, this could become our this last candle that we just saw here could be our rejection candle. All right, and if that works out, or if that plays out, then to me that what price will be doing is to have used this all right, fair value gap here for its reaction. All right, and then we get to see the possibility. Did it meet it? I think it almost met it. All right, but all the same, we will now get to see the possibility of us getting price to push up or move towards the upside rather. So overall, my bias on CXY is bullish. All right, so I just want to watch out for either still getting price to push down a little bit, and this previous zone that I showed here, all right, between 72.93 and 72.82 would be my watch zone. All right, either we get to see that happen, or we just get to see immediately price open, we get to see price move towards the upside. All right, so I hope that is clear for CXY. Last but not the least, for the currency indices that we will be looking at today would be JPY basket. Now I think I remember mentioning during the course of last market review, rather, I was expecting JPY basket to come up a bit more into here, then we get to see our sell. We did see that happen. I had another zone marked out, I think, which was around the week of this bearish candle around here. I got to see price come up into it, break it, all right, due to news releases and the likes, all right. I got to see price come up into this current supply zone that we are in, all right, which is between 57.26 and 56.25, all right, 5726 and 5625, all right. And from that region where we are right now, I'm expecting price to go lower, all right, to go lower. We've had about 3 touches inside that zone, and it's telling me that it's very likely that price would be preferring or will be deferring towards the downside during the course of this week, all right. So that is what I'll be expecting to happen on JPY basket, all right, during the course of the week. All of this being said, let's quickly go into what we have for the market review. All right, so let's just look at some commodities and currency pairs together. All right, so first off is I think I usually call it everybody's favorite because I believe it to be everybody's favorite, gold. All right, so for one thing I want you to notice that I'm expecting gold to be bearish. All right, but I want to be very, very careful with this. Currently we're in this supply zone around 2431.13 and 2411.53. All right, but I want to be very, very careful. All right, I'll prefer to watch out for that sell to last as far as we don't get to break above 2435.48. All right, 2435.48. As far as we don't get to break above that, then I'll be watching out for price to continue bearish. All right, so of course that means if I get to see that point gets broken, then definitely my bias will change. All right, so I think currently for me, I'll be watching out for just re-entries for a sell on the lower time frames. But what we do here is that we are giving you a general bias, all right, and possible zones to also watch out for, all right, from the higher time frame. All right, we're giving you trades that will possibly last throughout the week. All right, so and this is what I'll be watching out for. All right, so for this week, I think I'm watching out for more sales on gold. Yes, I'm watching out for more sales on gold. All right, so I hope that is clear for gold. Let's quickly look at GBP USD. And for GBP USD, I'm expecting something fairly similar. All right, however, I have a zone marked out, which is quite far from where we are right now. This is around, let me just give us the coordinates quickly, between 1.31299 and 1.30295. I'll come again, 1.31299 and 1.30295. All right, so I'm watching out for the possibility of us having a sell from around there on GBP USD. All right, so currently we can see that price is fairly bullish. All right, so I want to watch out for prices to push up a bit, then we get to see that sell move happen on GU. All right, so I hope that is clear. Quickly let's look at GBP JPY also. And GBP JPY, as I said during the course of the last market review, I was expecting it to be bullish. We got to see that happen quite well. We've seen JPY basket to give us that continuous bearish move. So just by correlation, we could tell that it was very likely for us to have buys on GJ. All right, so for this week, I think it's still safe to us to say we're looking for buys. All right, we have this massive imbalance left behind that we would probably still see price trying to recover. So currently for this week, my bias on GJ would be for a buy. All right, so currently we're in this zone is between 204.457 and 203.797. All right, so I'm watching out for that continuation of a buy from around where we are right now on GJ. All right, so I hope that is clear for GBP JPY. Next up, let's look at GBP AUD. I think I'm going to be focusing on a lot of GBP pairs in the course of this week. All right, so for GBP AUD, all right, so I have one or two scenarios I'm watching out to happen. First off, we have this area here. All right, this is a pivot area between between 1.91535 and 1.91367. Again, 1.91535 and 1.91367. So what I'm watching out for is for us to get a sell off on GBP AUD. However, I want to watch out for one or two things. So that we get to see this sell from this. Now, this has been a previous support here. So you can see here support 1, support 2, support 3. Price finally broke above it and broke below it rather, and we've not got to see any reaction. So it's very likely that we might see this zone, all right, become a pivot, and then we get to see price move towards the downside from there. However, that doesn't get to happen. I have this area marked out here. All right, so you can see I just used my horizontal lines to mark it out without giving the exact coordinate, without giving it, or using the rectangle tool rather. So let me just give us the coordinates for that. This is between oh sorry, give me a minute. All right, so this is around 1.91880 and 1.92361. All right, 1.91880 and 1.92361. All right, so I'm looking for sales on GBP during the course of this week. All right, so it's either we get that from where we are right now, or we can still see price push up a little bit, all right, before we get to see that all the same, before taking any of these trades, I'll watch out for my own personal confirmations on the lower time frames. All right, so I'll be able to minimize my risk and maximize my reward in that wise. All right, so I hope that is clear for GBP AUD. Next up, let's look at AUD USD. All right, and something similar to what I just said. All right, is I'm still looking on, I'm still looking forward, rather, I'm looking for sales on AUD USD also. So it's either we get it from where we are right now, or let me just go up to the daily time frame possibly, or we can get it from where we are. Okay, so sorry, let me just move up to the daily time frame quickly. All right, so between 0.68397 and 0.68116. Again, 0.68397 and 0.68116. That'll be my current supply zone that I'm watching out for sales of AUD USD during the course of the week. So it's either we get to see that immediately price opens, we get to see that this bearish candle already continues. All right, we'll get to see bearishness from AUD USD, same as GBP USD also. We get to see price continue towards the downside, or we get to see price push up a little bit to come to this comfortable supply zone for it to get that sell off from. All right, I hope that is clear for AUD USD. Quickly, let's look at Euro USD also. Euro USD, something similar to what I just said. So for Euro USD, the supply zone I'm currently watching out for is give me a minute. Yeah, so it's around 1.09447 and 1.09234. 1.09447 and 1.09234. That's why I'm watching out for that sell off to happen. So a buy to sell sort of scenario, like I said, for AUD USD and also GBP USD. All right, so I hope that is clear. For Euro USD. Next up, let's look at GBP NZD. And for GBP NZD, I think we have something quite interesting on GBP NZD. So let me just go up to the daily time frame for this. All right, so this is a very wide supply zone that we are in right now. It's between 2.14168 and 2.12399. All right, so that's the broad supply zone, which we have actually seen a reaction from already. All right, this initial sell, all right, from around here we got to see that reaction. This was around 29th of April or so, or 30th of April rather, that we got to see that sell of, it's first of me, but to be more specific. All right, so this is on the daily time frame anyway. All right, well, we got to see that sell happen from. Now I think we should be watching out for that sell to still happen again. All right, from that zone. All right, as you can see, I have a little supply zone that I have marked out. This is between 2.12580 and 2.12037. So I'm watching out for sells from there. All right, but I'm going to be very, very careful about this. All right, but I think this is something that could work out or would play out well. Why? Because we've had two very, very good supply zones. All right, intercepting each other, or sort of aligning to each other. All right, so overlapping each other, as the case would be. All right, so I want to watch out for the possibility of us having strong sells during the course of the week on GBP NZD. All right, so I hope that is clear also. Quickly, let's look at NZD USD. NZD USD. I think after this, we'll just have two more commodities and we can call it a session. All right, so let's just go out. All right, so for NZD USD, rather, I'm expecting a sell also. I didn't mark out any zone specifically, all right, because I'm seeing a pattern forming, all right, that I'm watching out for. All right, so if you know what this pattern is called, or if you have an idea of what this pattern is called, feel free to drop this in the chat box. All right, if you have an idea of what this pattern is called, don't drop it in the chat box. And let's see, probably will give you a price for that. All right, so I'm just watching out for sales on the NZD USD in the course of the week up to this point. All right, then we get to see possibly we get to see maybe a buy. Let's just see how that would play out. All right, so possibly. All right, so let's just see how that plays out. But if you know what the pattern looks like, or if you know what the pattern is called, then you should be able to tell what we are expecting to happen on NZD USD during the course of the week, and even possibly till next week. All right, so that'll be my bias for NZD USD. Next up, let's look at Euro CAD. Like I said earlier, I just have two more commodities, so this will be one of them, and then we have possibly AUD NZD. I think that's something else I'm looking at. All right, so for Euro CAD, I'm expecting a sell also on Euro CAD. We're currently in a sweet supply zone, I believe. This is around 1.48878 and 1.48467. All right, so we've seen that it has been tested before, but we see that there is a possibility. Oh, I think we can also just, yes, this should work. All right, so I think I've been able to do a little bit of slim fitting, as the case would be. All right, and then we'll just have this as where price is going to sweep, or where price has already swept. All right, yes, so somewhere around here, and then we get the price. So let's watch out for sales. So let me just give us the coordinates for that again: 1.48878 and 1.48718. I come again: 1.48878 and 1.48718. All right, for the sell on Euro card. All right, so I hope that is clear. And last but not the least for today's session will be AUD and ZD, and I think straight away I'm just going to tell you I'm expecting AUD and ZD to be bearish. Again, these are zones that I've marked out on the daily time frame. All right, so you can see I'm sticking to the daily 4-hour time frame. All right, sorry, daily 4-hour time frames rather. This is around 1.11765 and 1.11000. Okay, again 1.11765 and 1.11000. All right, those are the coordinates for the current supply zone that we are in, and I'm expecting sales from on AUD and ZD. All right, so I hope that is clear. Thank you very much for join us for tonight's market review session. Again, if you have any commodities or pairs you'd like for us to look at together, please do feel free to drop them in the chat box. Do well to share this video to your friends. A lot of your friends that are forex traders or even traders in general need free materials like this to be able to maximize and help their trading journeys or their trades during the course of the week. All right, so feel free to share to your friends. Like this video, comments, as I said earlier, I give a quiz, quote unquote, a quiz. All right, so let's see who gets it and let's see what prize will be given to them during the course of the week. All right, so comment and also like this video, share this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm very sure we're going to have a profitable week ahead. Bye, guys.